So what is new here? I have a growing operation going. A small one, a modest one, but one nonetheless, of some heel root, smoke leaf, and corn. I've got a pretty sizable and decently secured kill box here. I've got people sleeping on the floor, which I don't need to keep indefinitely. I will also set up some more dump stockpiles. Slow attackers down. So one of the things I need to think about is some bedrooms. So either I can put the bedrooms... Oh, no, here's a proper raid. Attacking immediately. They're unusually clever with their tactics. So they have 2 snipers, an LMG, a pistol, a survival rifle, and a heavy SMG, rather. And they're coming my way. Perfect. I like it. So let's flick this on. How far out are they? They're a little far out. So I'll give my people a little bit more sleep before sending them into action. So Gwen, what is my other shooter? My other shooter is Trillo. So Trillo, you're going to get the helmet, and you're going to do some flicking. Everyone else is going to get into position here. I'm going to try to use my shooting window. See how that works for me for now. Griffiths, you can hang back. You're meleeer. I'll put you here. Davies, you have a handgun, so you'll just cover Griffiths, I suppose. Morgan and Gwen, you can get out there and see how this works. Trillo, let's get you back out into the field. So as you can see, this shooting window is working wonderfully. I am not aiming very well, but I'm hammering away on them without any retaliation. They're just walking straight into my kill zone, ignoring the people beyond the river. So I think they're going to try to take this turret out, which means they're all going to stack up around here. Very, very easy for my turrets back here to shoot. And it looks to me like this is a pretty solid little kill box. They've all decided to blow each other up, which works for me. Unfortunately, it damaged the turret, the sniper rifle, rather. I don't think any of them are getting out of here. I have a new prisoner, lazy pessimist. It looks like I'm going to have some more prisoners or bodies here. Almost. So I need some way to prevent them from leaving. So maybe even turrets facing backwards here that I queue up. Griffiths did take a little shot here, and it is a poison toxic fallout. So I do want to take cover. But I will capture these new victims and haul in their weapons, especially the ones that aren't broken and busted. So as you can see, there is an elegance to this little defense setup. Alright, so Griffiths is temporarily my medicine man. These prisoners, I will friendly chat with them. Considered guilty. Huh. I don't think they've done very much, but... Griffiths is bleeding, but not heavily enough to warrant stopping. Now, still, Jen is the one with the most grievous wound, dying in 7 hours. So she requires more patching than Onasan. Onasan, however, does have a shoddy power armor helmet and armor vest that I'm going to strip because they're not marked by dead people. So I'll do that right now, in fact. Griffiths is working... Oh, everyone's sleeping, but they don't really need to be. In fact, that's one of the things I should change, is their work schedule. So that they can just sleep whenever they're tired and not mandated sleep. He doesn't really need medicine, but it doesn't hurt having 2 people that could do medicine. So Jen is all squared away here. Onasan is the one that needs some love. I'm going to have them haul out the armors I'll leave the gear back in there so Anasan puts some clothing back on. I don't need her to have a mental breakdown from being naked for too long. I did get this built here, so I can start to expand into this zone. Smooth out the flooring. Expand into that zone with my batteries. So let's clean some of this blood up. There's a ridiculous amount of blood here, like a Quentin Tarantino movie up in this little room here, which was never my intention to have it quite that nasty. So I'm beautifying it, turning on some lights. I believe both of my prisoners are now fully healed up. Griffith isn't. I'm going to use. I'm going to temporarily use the bed here. Trillo can't even heal anyone, so who's closest? Davies? Davies, I'll have you put on that work. There we go. Davies putting on the patch-up job. Now, the next task that I have for myself is some proper housing. So some of the cheapest housing I could queue up right now is here. This is going to be a rather sizable room with smooth floors, so I'll queue this up. Once everyone is sufficiently happy, Gwen has only one hand, so she has a passion for medicine, but only one hand. She's likely to fail a lot more often. I will eventually allow her to do medicine, but not until I know that she's not going to constantly fail at it and get people more hurt than they need to be. Yeah, I'll get an arm for her soon. Let's see. I'll just put some graves here so I don't have to walk too far. The rats are rotting. I don't think my people really care about that, though. They observe the corpses, but they don't care about the rats. So I'm getting some helmets here, which is good, and an armor vest. So Morgan now is pretty well armored with a long-range sniper rifle, so that's good. I believe that it was something like that I had left to do for housing. Nope. Almost. Close, but no cigar. So this is the remaining of that zone. This needs a door, doesn't it? I'm just going to have a granite door. They open slow, but it doesn't really matter. So that'll be one bedroom. I can put another bedroom here. It's not going to be quite as glorious, but due to the flooring. But maybe I can put another statue in there or something like that. Let's haul some of this wood back so they're not making trips for it in the future. So I'm back onto some meal construction. Yeah, my pets aren't treated nicely. They're just training for some proper pets in the future. But I'm not saying that rat keeping isn't. Yeah, I'm not keeping rats. Not in the long term. Boom rats, maybe. They serve a purpose, but regular rats, not so much. I don't find them all that useful. So as you can see here, this area could use, and I need more power for it. Actually, that is a bit too close to my power generator, so let's fix that. Let's fix this, make it a little smaller. Slightly smaller bedroom. Oh no, I'll expand it out one. There, like that. So we're still cranking away on that granite. I'm having to haul it a bit further now than before. And these corpses are starting to rot, so as soon as people wake up, I should, No, it's not filled up yet. I still have... I mean, the kitchen's filled up yet, but I really should just prioritize doing this. Expanding this outwards. Very, very, very strange looking kitchen. Yeah, I know I'm out of meals. I've been cooking the meals. It's just been... I've been using them pretty much as fast as I cook them. So I'm going to have to reinstall the batteries in the back here. And expand my power grid a little bit. I don't have steel at the moment, but there is plenty of it here. There's oodles of it. This is mostly a steel mountain, so I'll queue that up. Go ahead and tame some rats. I guess I'll hunt the alpha beavers. Alpha beavers would be useful to keep here, but I don't know how easy they are to train. I could rescue this one hypothetically, but the trouble is they all have toxic buildup considerably. In fact, I should watch the toxic buildup in my own people because I'm doing a lot of things outdoors. So sooner or later I'm going to have to order them all back sort of inside for their own good. Fortunately, toxic buildup doesn't really have... I mean, you could build up a bit of toxicity and it's not going to kill you right away. Morgan, though, needs to attend a marriage ceremony, so let's get everyone back inside to attend that. There we go. This will make them happy. And I think this little marriage ceremony might be a good place to leave off episode 1. This episode being very long, but I've enjoyed it. So far what we have, just as a recap, is I have a little makeshift base kitchen, that research area here, a prison with some prisoners, multiple layers of security. I've prioritized that. I've had a lot of playthroughs that have ended poorly, so that's why I prioritize that so highly. So I've got a kill box here with the power still running, stupidly, but a kill box here, killing windows here that are inaccessible to ground assaulters. You know, I've got a lot of stuff here going. And they're getting married in a memorable toxic fallout. So it has been about 2.5 hours or 34 days since my arrival, and this is what I have to show for it, and I'm hoping to expand upon this next episode now that I don't have any dead bodies, which is really the one thing I wanted to accomplish. So apart from this, what I have for you is I actually have every single CI survival challenge already pre-recorded, so I'll be airing that one a day for the next few days for you guys to look forward to. And I wanted to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for all your feedback and comments and requests. You all truly help me be a better RimWorld player by telling me, you know, little tips and secrets and all that really helpful stuff. Truly, it helps. You know, I don't spend a lot of time on the RimWorld wiki to learn all the ins and outs, and learning from you certainly helps. So I appreciate all of it. So I will see you next time. I will schedule another stream, and I hope to satisfy everyone's viewing schedules. And this will be put up on my channel, probably under a new playlist, so that each individual episode can be viewed easily. So thanks all for watching, and I'll stick around in chat if you have any additional things to chat me up about. Adios. Greetings, everybody. Radaman here. So I'm trying to pick up roughly where I left off. So where we left off, we had just about completed the kill room. I am working to improve some of the defenses. We captured some people, and I hope that I make some more progress on the farm and the bedrooms and all that stuff. That's what's on the docket next. So I have just finished the wedding. So now we have 2 couples and a bachelor. So that was the last task that I undertook. I didn't really decide that myself, but you know, that works. So I'm hoping to make the multi-analyzer. I'm hoping to make some of the bedrooms. Eventually, I want this to become a power source. In fact, given that I have one, let's get some geothermal power going here. So there's some construction projects I have underway, some home improvement, let's call it. I do have a whole lot of other things that I'd like to queue back up. I think Davies here is making some additional granite blocks for the houses. That sounds about right. We've got walls and beds going in here. I still have to decide where some of the other houses are going to go. But for now, I only need to decide these 2. I can have someone live in a slightly larger room down here as well. It won't be as extravagant as these nice 5x5s, but it'll get the job done. So while they're finishing that little segment up, I'm hoping to get my power grid back up and running, which means I need steel. It seems like they're telling me I'm out, which is not ideal, because right now I'm running off of generated power only, and my batteries are not connected to the grid. I have not actually had any colonist get dementia from toxic. Oh, we have a psychic ship that I'm going to have to deal with sooner or later. So let's, speaking of which, this toxic buildup, I do have Davies built up as moderate. So what I'm going to do here is assign somewhat of a house arrest. I have to create a new area, I guess. So let's rename this No Traps, and rename this House Arrest. So house arrest will be quite literally just stay secured in the house, don't leave. And that is to avoid toxic buildup. I don't want anyone to get toxified. So Davies here has been spending a little bit too much time outdoors. So I'm going to restrict her to house arrest. Now I'm going to look at the rest of them. Morgan, likewise, needs to get restricted. Trillo and Gwen seem to be fine for now, but I'll have to keep an eye on that. It's funny that you mentioned don't let the rats die, because they just died. And most of the weapons that are out here are going to deteriorate really, really quickly. I'm going to haul the ones that still have some value left into position. And possibly bury some people. But I'm going to leave them out for now. I don't really, if I don't need to be out there, I'm not going to be out there. It seems dangerous. Who's my miner? Griffiths is one of my miners. So, right now he's on cooking duty, but sooner or later I'm going to put him back on mining duty because I do need some steel for the base. So I'm going to have him mine 2 nodes of steel before fleeing back to the base. Oh, that's strange. Someone wanted to join. I very rapidly saw that they were 73 years old. I don't have a whole lot of room for a 73-year-old in a group of raiders. That just wouldn't make sense. So Griffiths here is really fighting me, so I'm going to change his work priorities. He keeps trying to turn back and do other things every time I make him mine.